If you have all the bushels in Farmville in the farmer's market at your disposal, you can take another look at regular crops from a different angle, since bushels can unlock previously locked regular crops. But which ones are the crops that make most sense to plant then? Raspberries are the regular crop that gets you most XP fast once you have mastered them, since then you will get additional XP for premium crops and can get more additional XP for the harvest by using a bushel. In addition to that, they are required for winery and bakery recipes, which should get you quite some additional XP from your market stalls. The drawback is, of course, having to plant, harvest and plow again after 2 hours to make the most of this, so other crops still make lots of sense too. Blackberries and clover each take 4 hours to ripen and make good money at 6.8 coins an hour for blackberries and 7 coins an hour for clover. Blackberries will probably get you lots of additional XP from the bushels offered in the market stall to your neighbors, since they are required for a lot of crafting recipes. The clover as a flower will help you get the flower power achievement quickly if you don't have it yet. At 6.5 coins an hour, blueberries are also still quite profitable, and they are required for lots of crafting recipes too. Strawberries are also required for crafting, but at 2.5 coins an hour their profit is really low, so they only make sense when you plant them for a co-op, or if you need the bushels for crafting badly but can't get them from your neighbors, or as a small section of the field just to get your market stall stocked and maybe collect a few bushels for a couple of recipes for yourself. Usually an area of 32 plots is enough to open your market stall and collect a few bushels. It's little loss of profit and only 2 clicks with the combine. Profitable 6-hour crops are lemon balm and gladiolus, which will both get you 7.5 coins per hour, and lemon balm is required for spa recipes, while gladiolus are another flower that will get you the flower power achievement relatively fast. Ghost chili are quite profitable at 6.8 coins an hour, and they can be used in co-op farming and in the bakery. Aloe vera is required for some spa and craft shop recipes, but at 3.3 coins an hour it only makes sense to plant just enough to find a bushel to open your market stall. For a period of 8 hours, oats beats all the other crops in profit hands down with 8.8 coins an hour, and it is also required for bakery recipes. Carnival squash is also quite profitable at 8.1 coins an hour, but it can't be used for crafting. Sugarcane and tomatoes aren't as profitable at 7.4 and 7.3 coins an hour, but both are required for several bakery and winery recipes, and tomatoes are also needed in the craft shop, so they sometimes make sense to plant to stock your market stalls with new bushels for your neighbors and maybe for yourself too. Jalapenos are required for some craft shop recipes, but at 4.4 coins an hour the profit you make with them is low, so I only plant them in small areas to get some bushels for the market to open. Pumpkins and purple poppies are alike to strawberries in profit at 2.9 coins an hour, not worth planting for the money, so only plant them for co-ops or if you need bushels for crafting badly, otherwise only a small area to stock your market stall. Basil is the best 10-hour crop at 8.5 coins an hour, and bushels can be used for crafting in all the crafting cottages on your home farm. Green tea makes most sense to plant for co-ops. It is still quite profitable at 7.1 coins an hour, and it can be used for winery and spa recipes. Acorn squash is alright at 6.8 coins an hour if you need the bushels for the winery or want to stock your market stalls. Cranberries make almost no sense outside a co-op unless you really need the bushels for crafting, since they will only get you 2.8 coins an hour. Lilac is even worse at 2.5 coins an hour, but also used for the craft shop, spa and the winery, so sometimes planting a small area makes sense to get your market stall stocked. Cotton is the best crop for 12 hours. With 2 XP for planting and 9.8 coins per hour, and it can be used for some craft shop recipes. Double grain is the only greenhouse crop that can be used for crafting so far. It is required for several craft shop recipes. At 2 XP and 8.7 coins an hour, it is still quite profitable compared with regular crops, but loses in comparison with other greenhouse crops that grow for the same time. The only way to make it more profitable is by collecting free seeds. Then it will give you a relatively good profit at 12.7 coins an hour. It is still less good than other free greenhouse seeds, however, and it can only be unlocked in the market after you have mastered it. White grapes also make lots of sense. They also give you 2 XP. They are quite profitable at 8.3 coins per hour, and they can be used in the winery. The only other 12-hour crop that gives you the same amount of XP is elderberries. But at only 5 coins an hour and no crafting use, it is not as good. The heirloom carrot gives you 7.1 coins an hour, but it only plants for 1 XP and it can't be used for crafting. Morning glories, onions, rice, wheat and carrots can be used for crafting, but since they only give you 1 XP and less money than white grapes, they make most sense to plant in small areas or in co-ops that will give you additional coins, XP and ribbons if they finish in time for gold. Posol corn can be used for 1 bakery recipe, but it only gets you 6.3 coins and 1 XP, so it really only makes sense to plant a few to stock your market stall or for a bushel co-op. Since spinach is the only regular 14-hour crop, it will still sometimes make sense to plant if you are away from your farm for that period of time and need it for a craft shop recipe, or want to master it. Otherwise, cotton will get you more than twice the coins in a shorter time. Purple asparagus is the most profitable 16-hour crop at 8.1 coins per hour, but it can't be used for any recipes. Asparagus earns you 7.6 coins an hour and it can be used in the bakery. Leeks and coffee are still okay at 6.9 and 6.8 coins an hour, and they are an ingredient for recipes. Leeks in the craft shop, coffee in the spa and bakery. Unfortunately, coffee only gives you 1 XP when you plant it, unlike the asparagus crops that give you 2. Rhubarb can also be used in the craft shop, but at 4.4 coins and only 1 XP, you should try to pick it up from neighbors or only plant small areas. Patty pan squash and peanuts have the same drawback and also give you little money at 5 and 2.7 coins, but they may make sense when you plant them in a co-op, and they can be used in the craft shop and the bakery. All the other regular 16-hour crops are only interesting if you want to master all the crops. They give you less profit than purple asparagus and can't be used in crafting or co-ops. There are only 2 18-hour crops in the game right now. Forget-me-not is the second most profitable crop in the game at 8.9 coins an hour, while ginger can be used in crafting and still gives you a decent profit of 7.5 coins an hour. Rye is a more profitable 20-hour crop than chickpea, but the latter can be used in the craft shop, so planting chickpeas may make sense in a small area. Otherwise, they are both less total profit than forget-me-not that is ready to harvest 2 hours earlier. Among the day crops are the only regular crops in the game that get you 3 XP when you plant them. Peas, purple pod peas and white roses. Peas is the most profitable there at 7.3 coins an hour, and they can be used in the bakery, while roses only give you 6 coins and purple pot peas only 3.1 coins an hour and can't be used in crafting. Electric lilies give you 4 XP, but they are less profitable than the aforementioned peas at 6.1 coins per hour and without crafting use. Grapes that only get you 2 XP are still good profit at 7.1 coins an hour and are used in the craft shop, the winery and in co-ops. Sunflowers, lilies, cucumber and iris are less profit, but they are used for some crafting recipes. Red tulips, peppers, golden poppies and soybeans are even less profitable, but they are used in crafting and some in regular co-ops, so they may make sense to plant if you want the co-op reward or master them anyway. Pink asters is the only English countryside crop used in the craft shop so far. Since they are little profit at 2.8 coins an hour, I recommend either picking them up from neighbors, planting them in small areas, or in the Quest co-op. Broccoli is the most profitable 2-day crop at 5.4 coins, and it can be used in the bakery. Other 2-day crops that can be used for crafting are lavender, pink roses, squash and daffodils. They are a lot less profitable than broccoli though. Among the 3-day crops, there are only 2 crops that can be used for crafting. Red wheat, which is used in the bakery, and it is the most profitable one at 3.5, and potatoes are 2.7 coins per hour and can also be used in the bakery. Of the 4-day crops, yellow melon is the most profitable at 3.2 coins an hour, and it can be used in the winery, like watermelon, that only gives you 2.1 coins an hour. Artichokes are the second least profitable crop in the game. They only give you 1.2 coins an hour. Nevertheless, since they have a high profit per click at 119 coins, some players who don't have the time to check their accounts during the week will plant them in the lower levels. But as soon as other long-term crops become available through the farmers market at level 15, they don't even make sense for those anymore.